Hi and welcome to Lessons with Cameron. In this video we're taking a look at the brand new for 2025 PRS S2 Special Semi-Hollow. This particular example is in a purple, dark purple, black purple burst. It's the purple burst with the many purple names in it. But let's talk about the fact that this is a brand new model for PRS entirely, starting with the fact that the special semi-hollow is available only in the core trim until today. Now you can get it in the S2 and in the SE range. Now the S2, of course, is, sets apart from the SE range in a couple ways. You do have a solid maple cap here. You also get the USA pickups and hardware, and it's basically an entirely US built PRS. They've definitely stepped the game up in the S2 and brought these around. One of my favorite things about these new models is that these are my favorite models. So the Studio and the Special Semi-Hollow, I think, are two brilliantly designed guitars that cover a ton of ground and are absolutely something that everyone, I think, should have in their collection. So let's take a listen and see what it sounds like clean, and then we'll go into some gain sounds and we'll see how it goes. I'm running through a Rock Reverb Mark III 50 combo and a few pedals in my chain. Not a whole lot right now, actually, just a little bit of the Earthquaker Devices Avalanche run. So here we are. That is our neck pickup in the humbucking mode. So we have a 5-way switch to accommodate our two 5815 LT humbuckers, which is a USA pickup. And then we also have an NF Narrowfield humbucker in the middle, kind of functioning like a single coil. Down here you have two toggle switches so that you can go back and forth between single and double humbucking mode. And then you've got, of course, the 5-way switch. All the way down will be bridge. Second position will be bridge and middle. Middle position will be middle pickup. Position 4 would be then neck and middle, and position 5 is neck. So it's a traditional 5-way setup with your tapping, splitting, filtering options here. So let's take a listen. That was the neck pickup in full bucker mode. I'm going to go ahead and switch to the tapped position on both humbuckers for good measure. And here's that. Now we're going to go ahead and go to the 4th position, staying in that kind of split sound. Alright, now we're going to go to the not tapped sound, the not split filters. It's a little foggy in the moment. Now we'll go to that's a really nice sound. Now we're going to go to the middle setting. So this is just the Narrowfield in the middle. In theory, this is going to sound a lot like the new Studio from the S2, except you've got the semi-hollow. Otherwise, it should be more or less the same, but I have a feeling. That's pretty cool. All right, now I'm going to go to the 2nd position. So that's going to be the full humbucker plus the narrow field humbucker. That was pretty cool. And then we'll go ahead and split that bridge pickup. I can definitely hear some of that snappy, kind of quacky business. And lastly, to the bridge in full humbucker mode. I like how articulate that is. The 5815 is a brilliant pickup. These are really warm and full. They're not bright. They're just right in the middle. It's a great sound. Gonna go ahead and put the filters on. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty stoked on that. All right, let's go ahead and take a moment and pop some distortion on, listen to what the pickups sound like on the dirty side. There are now many things on. Here we are. We'll start at the bridge and we'll just work our way warmer. Okay, that's just incredibly satisfying, but let's listen to some of the other sounds. We'll go ahead and run the filters. You can hear the buzz pick up. That's also still very satisfying. That was very satisfying. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the second position now. We've got the middle and the bridge. Now we'll put that bridge back in full mode. Okay, and the middle setting. Now the middle setting is just that middle Narrowfield humbucker. That's pretty, they're all great so far. I'm just love this guitar. All right, fourth position. This is now the Narrowfield and one of these 5815s on the neck. This is in humbucking mode. Lastly, we go to the, oh, actually, no, not lastly. Now we tap that, this humbucker, and we leave this guy on, and we've got the neck and middle. And now we go to just the neck pickup in tapped mode. And then we'll put that into humbucker mode. I feel like it would just go as long as I wanted it. all the way back to the bridge just for funsies before we call it a day. I am smitten with this guitar. Absolutely amazing. I definitely am just genuinely, I thought the Studio was going to be the favorite, but I kind of suspected this might win out. So of the three guitars that I played, which would be the SE Studio, the S2 Studio, and the S2 Special Semi-Hollow, I really thought the S2 Studio was going to win my heart. It was the first one I sat down with. This right here is just absolutely amazing. We're going to get a good look at the top. The thing about these tops is they are a solid maple top. It's not a veneer, so it is a bit 3D, and at different angles you're going to get a different guitar, and that's something to just be aware of. That, you know, it may not be so flattering at that angle, but it might look insane at other angles. There's some really beautiful angles in this thing. But yeah, what a great top, what a great guitar. This is my compliments to the chef. PRS, you did a great job. This is just wonderful. I would absolutely add one of these to my stable. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Grab yourself one of these while you can. They are awesome. What a great idea for the S2 range. I think they needed something just like this that could punch way above its weight and really kind of give you a guitar that's doesn't have any extra anything. It's just all kinds of everything that you want. Excellent job. Build quality is at supreme. The fret ends are wonderful. The playability out of the box is fantastic. I love this thing. The tuners, these are of course our new open gear tuners, new wing buttons, the whole bit. It's just, this guitar is really, really nicely sorted out, and especially the semi-hollow is a nice touch. It just has a vocal quality that I don't think I get in the full semi-hollows. I think I finally heard it when comparing these guitars. So again, this is 3 for 3, 10 out of 10. That's pretty impressive. Good job, PRS, and grab yourself a new S2 Special semi-hollow somewhere, somehow. Maybe grab this one. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Lesson with Camerons, and this is the PRS Special Semi-Hollow S2 model.